Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagace.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
So we got the information. Let's go! Let's fast go, sir. Whatever. So those are the two things we're going to be dealing with in this episode. The ruins and Vasco's family that pretty much sell them to the Knots. Then he is the first person we talk to.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naut tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naut's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. With Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
The more we talk about it, the more shady slash useless he seems to be. Your family seems kind of sucky. One, they sell you off. Two, your brother can't do anything for deal-wise. Let's talk to the caravan and show you what they do.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
To Hikmet, please.
And pretty much it's just a loading screen. It does not have the merchant in the middle, so maybe it's a bit faster. Who knows? I'm not really keeping track of time for it. So if you want to skip it and just pay a little gold, go ahead. But once you unlock Hikmet, you could just easily travel there. And the only thing different is it's going to take up some of your time. But time is not really important in this game, unless for certain missions. But usually in those missions, you're in the same area, and don't need to go anywhere.
Your Excellency, it's always a pleasure. Is there any...
I need to sell some shit.
Thanks for your visit.
So since the Bridge Alliance is very scientific, they have an alchemy section, pretty much, where all the alchemies and scientists are. You can also find an alchemy store that will sell you various potions that you can create, but who got time for that? So just get potions from there. Any door with that is green, you can open.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses, with ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
I just learned something while I was taking a break. The Darwin Project is still on. For people that don't know, a Darwin Project is a Battle Royale game that I was really good at, by the way. Not to brag or anything. But they were saying it was shutting down, but they just shut down a few servers and now only have a couple of them active at any given time. So, yeah, weird. You learn something new every day. Oh, right. Your accommodations. You have accommodations in every city, pretty much. It's just like the house back in New Serene. So it's exactly the same layout and such. You can tell it's your house by the symbol of the merchants. And my back is glitching out. It's only a glitch that happens with this cape for some reason.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, he'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir. Desarde, can I do anything for you?
Do you wish you were never given to the Nords?
How could I not be regretful? I never got to experience a mother's love or a lavish youth.
Don't you have any happy memories?
I do, of course I do. For example, I remember the first time I climbed up the shrouds. The incredible view, the dizziness, the sensation of complete freedom. It was an unforgettable moment.
I can only imagine how you felt. But it sounds amazing.
It was. I wouldn't trade that memory for all the gold in the world. Thank you, Desarde. You've given me a lot to think about. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Thank you, Desarde.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A Naut, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Beautiful speech and all, but with all the graphical glitches that's going on, it's quite distracting. My cape, my pants, and even my face is out of order. So now back to the main quests. We don't have any other party quests from my knowledge, so we gotta find some caves. Well, caves. I just spoiled it, didn't I? We have to find some ruins, and we're gonna have to enter some caves for it. God, I hate my mouth. Just look at that cape go. In, out, in, out, in, out. You can see some yellow. You can see, and I'm going the wrong way, ain't I? Yep. To fix this graphical glitch, you had to equip and unequip the thing that is causing the glitch. But I think if you load in the next section, it will take care of it itself. Don't quote me on it. And I should have cut this out. Oh well. We're gonna keep it in, because that's my life. So we're in the general vicinity of the ruins that we've been told about. We just have to go up the mountain and find it. If you don't want to fight an enemy, you can always sneak past him, and long as you stay out of the line of sight, it should be fine. Excuse me. I itch. Oh. So I've been doing more research about computers and stuff I need. They never make it simple. By the way, this is a wrong turn, but we didn't really have a fight yet, so we keep it in. These bears are always going to spawn in here. But, or whatever you call them. I'm calling bears. But this area has a special little item if you look on top of the compass. It's, oh gosh, dang, what is it called? Well, it gives you a skill point. That you can spend on your skills. Gives you one, and there's a few of them around the world. But yeah, it's right there. But I didn't realize it. I didn't know about it. Yeah, see, it's right there. I didn't know about it at the time. And so, and I keep making a wrong turn. So we might see this place a little bit more often. You just need to blow up that wall over there. I thought this was a dead end at first. Oh, the little the mount. I thought I was good paying attention, but nope. I'm not good at paying attention apparently. I passed that place like at least 3 times. And this is where it really starts. And this is where I start cutting out fights too.
Look, up there. This is Deidre, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
You do not need to have Shiori to continue this quest, but she does talk a lot, especially since she's a native and is connected to the beginning quite early in the game, and she has a lot to say compared to other companions. I think. I don't know. I only played this game once. Probably not gonna play again, but who cares? By the way, this is a note from the professor. You can find these around each sector, I think. It's like finding the campfires. This is a side quest that spans across the whole entire game, so it's more optional than anything else. Excuse me. By the way, don't come here. You know why? Because you die. Yeah. Here's another professor's note. For people that don't know, there's a boss over there. You do fight him later. He's not an optional boss. He's actually a main story boss. But you can fight him now if you want. I got him to like 25% health on my first try. But even if you try to sneak past the area, the thing is he doesn't play by the rules of it. It's a little area, and you still die. I mean, if I had time, I probably can fight him if I really want, and possibly kill him if I had time and the patience. But nope, don't have that in the series, so we're just gonna move on from there. What we do get is another fight that is way easier that we're going to skip. Yeah, there's the way to there is filled with bandits and bears. Well, bandits since it's nighttime, and bears since it's always there. But we're gonna mostly be skipping all of it. As I make another wrong turn and just find an item. God dang it. Another dead end. Yes, all this time was wasted all along. Look at that skybox. Stars, the cloud. Ain't it nice? Ain't it nice? I haven't been spending any money, thank God. I have a real bad spending habit. It's like I'm like Watson from Sherlock Holmes that just have a gambling problem, so he has to give his money away to his best friend so he doesn't spend it. Well, that's what I'm doing. In the bookcase, Sherlock Holmes just takes the money. It's like, no, you're terrible at spending it. Ooh, you guys want to see something else? You can actually sneak attack these guys. And it does damage to level. It's like a times effect. So I think it's like 3 times or something. Regular damage. But if you stab them, you can kill at least one of them. And sometimes, mostly the animals, they are spread out far enough where you can stab a few of them before all of them are waking up. So, you can actually kill a lot of them while even getting to a main fight. And also try a different transition there. We found a fancy new sword. I think I don't really change through all these weapons. I try to keep up with the native weapons. You don't have to. You can give everybody the strongest equipment. But I try to keep it like kind of consistent when I give them the factions equipment. But since the Continentals use pretty much all the same weapons, it doesn't matter. I know I discussed about it, but I have nothing else to say, so I'm just going to ramble. Oh right, we can see items on the ground that we can pick up because of our insight. So watch. As I said it earlier, see the little thing? They only get aggressive when it turns red. But if you're good, if you're in a good position, where they don't really see you that much, you can stab one of them, and then go to the next, and to the next, and to the next. But you most likely get spotted because they all clustered together. And don't do that. That's a good way to get yourself glitched. I should have done that, knowing this game's reputation of glitches. It's not terrible, but it's could be quite bad at times. I never got stuck, thank God, but I didn't have a lot of graphical glitches. We'll see the cape. Sucks that they all drop the same items. Back to adventure. This is the longest time I ever get to talk in this series. Holy crap. Yay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to ever change the system of how I do it, because some games have a lot more dialogue in between than say like Crystal or something. I just can't wait till I get finished with my project. It's like any project, it's longer. It takes longer than expected. Yeah, so I'm working on that Thursdays. I've been working on it for like a month now, like once a week. So it's better be good. That's all I have to say. It better be competent. And I get to not talk anymore. No.
Greetings, my lord. It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Here's the entrance to the mine. It may be worth talking to the villagers.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lord. How... Thank you. It was a pleasure.
So next time we'll be going to the caves. Well, caves. We're going to the mine, the spooky, scary mine, and probably die from a cave in. But until there, like in 2 weeks, probably. This is it. I hope you enjoy, and goodbye.